Not the podcast stuff before we start with the intro. We need to do the intro first.
Sometimes you just gotta hop in that thing.
We need to start
Sometimes
the
you just gotta
intro
hop
right
in
now.
that thing. Sometimes you don't got enough time for the intro. You just gotta hop in there. What's
It's your
poppin'?
boy JP coming with you with episode 6 of the Soul Live podcast.
Yo.
I have my man with me,
Yo.
Matthew.
Yo, Matt's in this piece.
Engineer Matt.
Yo, every now and then.
How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm vibing, bro.
Guys, so you know my first time working with Adobe Premiere.
You ain't working no Adobe Premiere.
I was working on Adobe Premiere for the first time. Matt was like, "Yo, I need you to put in some work, cause I be doing all the work. I need you to put in some work." I was like, "What you need me to do?" I said, "I need you to start holding up your weight and start editing these videos." I said, "I got you. Go home, use the company's credit card, downloaded Adobe Premiere, started working."
Did you really download Adobe Premiere?
Listen, went on YouTube, probably watched a good 20-minute video how to use Adobe Premiere. And I kid you not, I was up till like 6 o'clock in the morning trying to properly line up audio, color grade, all that tech stuff, guys. It was a headache. And then I got through. I pushed through. I was able to upload it on YouTube on the deadline for Matthew to come back and tell me, "Bro, that color grade was trash. That edit was all trash. Are you a cartoon artist or something?" And I said, wow. He doesn't know what I went through that night. I tried. Effort counts.
You got an A for effort. You got a solid A for effort, bro. But that thing was too dark. Talking about you going for the nighttime vibes.
I'm going for the dark time.
I'm going for the nighttime. Nah,
That's
bro.
what my mood was for
that thing was meh. It was all right. It was fine. You knocked it out. I'm proud of you for knocking it out. Good job.
Listen. They liked it.
Did they?
YouTube liked it.
Did they? Where's the proof? Show me the proof, JP. Talk to me, JP.
Listen, I tried to edit this video and I did. And I felt like I did a good 100% on it.
JP, would you do business with the man that killed your homeboy?
Bro, don't be stealing my topics. I'm
asking you the question.
I'm asking you the question.
I'm asking you, what's up?
YouTube listeners, would you do business knowing that man killed your best friend?
Your best friend?
Your best friend.
Like your homie.
I'm talking about the best friend, your best friend. I need
like
that
your
50K.
ride or die.
I need that 50K.
Like he picking you up from the bus stop when the bus leaves you type best friend.
No. That's like, I'm talking about your best friend. I'm in a 50K debt right now. I need to hold 100K. That type of best friend.
You got a best friend that's out here lending you 100K?
Nah, Jeezy do.
Chill. All right, so bro, would I do it?
Yes. Would you work with a man knowing that? We don't even have to use kill. We could just say, you know what?
If somebody was, if it's beef with my best friend.
Yes, not beef. Let's just say he did something knowing that, it's no way, like, kill. We could say kill. We could say he stole a whole paychecks from you.
From your best friend?
From your best friend.
I wouldn't care if he stole your paycheck.
You wouldn't care if someone stole my whole paycheck?
JP, if somebody took your money.
It took my money.
If somebody stole your paycheck out your car. If
somebody stole my base, you know how much that base costs. You're not gonna put it out there for the listeners.
You was.
If someone stole that base,
am I gonna do business with the man?
Would you do business with him?
It depends on what type of business we talking about.
Oh my God.
Because if you talking about bro,
you're not my real homie, bro.
I'm about to make 6 figures in that thing, bro. And he just took your base. I'd be like, yo, Jermaine, don't worry about it. I'm about to go into business with a man real quick. I'm gonna do this thing real quick, make the 100K, make the 200K, make the 300K, and I'll buy you 4 of them bases. And still have a crap ton of money left over.
That's about the moral. all about the morals, bro.
JP, but listen, you can't be out here mixing business and pleasure.
What?
You can't be out here mixing the personal. It depends on what happens. If he just steals your base, that's not a thing to me.
Do you know how much that costs? That's my job. That makes me money.
But if I made money off of him and I bought you even a better base than that, your dream base for it, then who cares?
You phony.
How?
You ain't my homie.
Nah, bro. Listen.
You phony. You ain't my homie.
I would be mad at you if you didn't go into business with the man to make that cash out. I'd be like, yo, homie stole what? My drum set? I'm gonna be mad about that. Sure, whatever. Homie stole my drum set. I'm pissed. Like, yo, me and him got beef. Me and him got beef. All right, whatever. Jermaine got an opportunity to go into business with the man, make some money. I'm like, yo, JP, bro, do your thing, bro, and buy me another drum set.
If someone stole $5 from you, I'm not doing business with that person,
bro. You're
even if they will give me $10K.
See, the issue is,
know why? Because I'm
here's
a true
the issue.
friend.
Here's the issue with the argument right now.
I ride out with my friend.
The issue with the argument is that the thing that the other person does, the antagonist in this situation, like whatever it is that they did to become the antagonist, has to be great enough for me to say that I'm not gonna mess with them.
That's incorrect. I don't agree.
If it's $5, that's petty. You know how many people stole $5 from me, bro? That's petty. Well, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna tell you not to mess with X person. Nah, bruh. Really?
What you mean, really?
Nah, that's lame.
Please drop in the comments. Would you do business with a guy that stole $5 for your best friend?
$5 is nothing.
I'm not doing business.
You're not doing business?
I'm not doing business
with somebody that steals $5 from me.
Yes.
What if I told you it's fine for you to do business with a man?
I'm not doing it.
You sleeping right now. You sleep to me, bro. Go secure the bag, Jermaine. Go secure the bag. Secure the bag and be straight. It's not like you out here saying, yo, F Matt, like Matt this and that. You ain't siding with the man. You just going, look. See, here's the thing.
We don't have to do business with the guy in the first place.
So riddle me this.
I don't have to do business with him.
You a sportsman, right?
I don't have to do business with him. Go ahead.
If you're talking about whether you have to or you don't have to, that's a whole nother thing. Because people in sports that do have beef with other players,
Jeezy, the verses, he didn't have to do it. He didn't have to. It's not like he's in financial debt. Or right. Maybe he is. You never know.
Before we even, because you out here dropping the stuff. Listen. So allegedly,
we ain't talking about that. Finish what you were saying.
Allegedly, and we don't know the facts. Like, we're just out here spitballing information. But there's definitely a beef between Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane. There was a beef. That's what I'm saying. There was definitely a beef between the two of them in the past. Right? They recently did a versus. If you don't know what a versus is, basically it's when two artists go on IG Live, on Instagram Live, and they kind of...
or Apple Music.
They showcase... or basically like play records that they've released.
Top 20.
Their top 20 tracks. And it's like a face off almost, like, yo, whether or not that other person's track was as popular. And you just kind of like, I mean, there's no rating involved really. Like, they're just playing their music, they chilling. So Jeezy and Gucci Mane did a versus, and from what I understand, granted, I'm not like a big Gucci Man or Jeezy fan, even though I mess with their music and I grew up with their music.
But let's hold up.
But from what I understand, the beef was, and I'm not too privy to the beef, I'm just now hearing about the beef now. The beef was that Gucci had one of Young Jeezy's homeboys killed.
Incorrect. Let's start from the beginning.
Go ahead. Put us all on game.
Let's start from the beginning. Shout out to Swizz Beatz and Timberland for knocking out another headliner versus. So originally it was supposed to be
Young
Jeezy and T.I.
Right.
And I always felt like, I was kind of iffy. I felt like it would have been better Gucci and Young Jeezy. But T.I., I was like, I don't think T.I. I feel like T.I. going up against Jeezy, I feel like it would have been an easy case for Jeezy to win that.
Sure.
So I don't know what, honestly, so a lot of things was going on with T.I. I don't want to speak on it, but basically T.I. been in the news for a lot of stuff he shouldn't be in the news about. Y'all can look that up on your own. And last minute change, Gucci just comes out of nowhere and posts a headliner, him versus Young Jeezy. Sure. And initially when I saw that first post, I thought it was actually a fake post originally. And then that was also the same for most of the people on YouTube, not YouTube, but Twitter. Everyone was like, "Yo, who just photoshopped this? Like, hey, this is not real." And then I guess like closer and closer to the date, Gucci kept posting, throwing little shots at Jeezy, like, "Yo, basically like this is about to happen. Like, tell old boy he better come here dressing proper when we do this thing. Like, yo, tell him like just saying just basically punking him." And I'm like, wait, are they really about to do this right now? Like, I never heard that they resolve their situation from how many years back. So it was like kind of like, wait, is this like
this is really gonna happen?
This really gonna happen?
Right.
So I was in there for that 1.8 million. I was in that live for it. Were you in that live for it?
I was not.
You was not.
It's up 1.8 million views.
It was 1.8 million. I was in there for it. So I think it was Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken. Thursday or Wednesday, I'm not too sure. Basically, you know what time it started? So Versus was supposed to kick off at 8:00. And guess what time they started?
8:30.
That's black people. You would think that's black people time, right?
Sure.
Bro, I kid you not. Let's start from the beginning. So I'm on live right now. I'm on Apple Music. Actually, I'm on Apple Music. No, I was actually on Now Live. I was on live, and basically 8:00 hit, and I kid you not, you just see two big chairs, fancy little chairs, 6 foot away.
Yeah.
And all we're staring is chairs for the good 5 minutes. 8:05 comes in. Both DJs, I don't know, DJs was just playing music, playing their set list, and I was hyped. You see all the check marks coming in, everybody check, all these celebs coming in like, yo, we ready, throwing the fire emoji,
yeah,
all that good stuff. 8:10 comes in, I'm still staring at a chair. Music hype though, like I feel like I'm in a club right now.
Sure.
Still staring at a chair. 8:15 come in, I'm like, okay, so while the time is going up, you see the views going up too. Viewers, right?
Yeah.
So we hit 1 million. I'm gonna say, if I remember, probably around 8:20ish. We hit that first million.
Sure.
Something like, all right. They just go start it at 8:30, of course. No, 8:30 comes in, still staring at chairs. I was like, wait a second now, hold on. Is this even gonna like? Are they fighting in the back and we don't know about it right now? Like, what's going on right now? So like 8:30 go in, I'm like, yo, I'm still hyped though. That's the difference. Like, I'm like, you see everybody coming in like, well, I'm hyped and I'm just staring at chairs right now. So then 8:40 come in. You see people shuffling. You see people moving back and forth in front of the camera, but you still don't see Jeezy or Gucci. I'm like, yo, what's going on? DJ just still shouting out, doing his DJ thing, and I'm like, yo, are we just gonna be staring at chairs the whole way through?
Facts.
I kid you not, I feel like it got to the point where I was like, I didn't want to come out the live to like miss when they come in, because I wanted to see how they were gonna walk in. Just more so, I wanted to see how Gucci was gonna dress and Jeezy was gonna dress. Because Gucci kept throwing shots like how he was gonna dress, and I feel like I think I did miss it by a second. I think I moved away from my phone, and I think probably by 8:55, 8:54ish, you just see them boys right in the middle going up on the little podium to the chairs, and I'm like, wait, we really starting this at 8:55 right now?
Bro, it's the club, bro.
And I think at that time we probably hit 1.2 million. I think it was at 1.2 million.
Okay.
It was at 1.2 million when they finally came on stage.
How'd they look? What was the demeanor like? Were they?
Bro,
they looked like they was beefing?
Like, yo, if I was like, when after school, when somebody was gonna fight, like like a certain group was gonna fight, like those two boys, yo, they've been since cafeteria, they was ready to get it off. As soon as after school hit, everybody just watching that one person who's gonna go off first, who's gonna go to the other person. Bro, you just felt the tension. You could feel the tension on on the screen.
All right.
So everybody, I think both were wearing sunglasses too. I don't think you can see their. I think they both were wearing sunglasses. Gucci came in looking like cocoa butter. You know what I'm saying? And then Jeezy came in with the more all blacked out, kind of like, you know, back his little trap gangster ways, whatever. Let me just put it out there. Jeezy won. Jeezy won for sure. I feel like he won by a good amount. I don't even want to put out the score. But the funny thing about Jeezy winning, Gucci, I feel like Gucci didn't lose at all still, which is so weird. So track wise, yes, I feel like Jeezy had it, but because Gucci is like just a straight thug, like he kept punking them. Like, how do you punk somebody but they still winning the battle like that? Because of his persona, he just not no punk. Like Gucci was just still like he just was still, to me, he still was sunning Jeezy to me.
Dang.
Even though and I'm not gonna lie, Gucci was coming in the beginning. Like you could tell Jeezy was kind of like playing his B-sides.
Sure.
And I'm like, yo, Gucci, I'm not Gucci, but Jeezy, what's going on? Like, it look like Gucci about to really, he already talking down on you right now.
Yeah. And on top of that, he dropping fire tracks.
And he's dropping fire tracks. And I might say, you know, he look a little bit more, he look fly than you right now. You know what I'm saying?
The cocoa butter look
fly. He got
fly.
the cocoa butter on right now. And it's like, but I think Jeezy, mine is that Jeezy handled himself perfectly, though.
Sure.
Even with all that, Jeezy handled himself perfectly. Like, he knew he had a plan. You could tell Jeezy had a plan.
Sure.
Still.
He was taking his time. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to gas himself out in the first couple minutes.
He
was just like, yo, I got this. It's all good.
But it's just funny. Gucci, you know the hoodlums. That's just go. Even if they lose in the fight, bro.
Yeah, they still trash talking. They still out here making jokes, bro. Facts, bro. We have friends like that.
That's JP.
Nah, that's not you. You just take L's and you cry about it.
You got never.
Yo, so my thing is this, bro. Given all that, do you feel like Jeezy should have did a versus with Gucci Mane?
Nope.
Why not?
Not doing no business with a man who killed, knowing that I know he killed my best friend.
Was it really his best friend though? Like I don't know all the details. I don't know the specifics. See, now when you say killed, that's something different from taking $5, taking my base.
It was self-defense though.
If it was self-defense, I could get it though. But I mean, even that's a difficult.
Remember the video, right? You understand?
Yeah, it's a difficult situation to be put in.
Yes, you could say.
Because I'm like, yo, all right, if JP went out, right? JP went with malintentions. He was about to get the drop on X person. He's going out there to either beat him up or kill him or steal from the man.
Yeah.
An X person, out of self-defense, kills my homeboy Jay.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm gonna be like, yo, dog, I ain't about that life. So I'm gonna be like, yo, JP, you don't got I don't know if me and you would even be friends if you were about that life. If we'd be rolling in the same circles, we still be to be honest, if we were already friends before, if we grew up together, bro, I have friends that.
All right, stop. Let's just stick it. We're both in the streets.
If we're all right, so if it's not me, Matt, and it's streets, Matt.
It's streets, Matt. Yes. Would you still do business with that man? I can't believe he's taking.
I don't know.
Listeners, y'all here?
I couldn't.
He still ain't been. The answer is straight no for me. I'm loyal. You know Kendrick Lamar? Wasn't that what
loyalty?
Was it? Loyalty. Ooh.
So why do you think that Jeezy did it? Let me ask you that.
I mean, he spoke about it yo, basically just growing up, putting that past him. I forgive you, and it's yeah, you can still forgive somebody, but you don't need to be doing business. You don't need. To me, I don't feel like at the end of the day, Jeezy to me doesn't need to do that at all. Like he didn't need to do a versus with him.
But see, if he didn't do it, then he'd be perpetuating the beef. Like, what would that say? Like, if it was on some like, yo, Jeezy ain't do it, Gucci was down to do it. Y'all haven't talked about the beef.
Which initially, that's what happened. Jeezy said he was down to do it initially, and Gucci didn't want to do it. But I don't think it was because of that. I think Gucci just said initially, if it was correct, I think Gucci said, yo, I ain't doing it unless I'm getting paid $1 million. I don't think it was more so is because it was Jeezy. I think he just said they got to pay him enough for him to do it.
Sure.
But that still could be towards because it is Jeezy, I guess.
I mean, so I'm saying like, yo, do you feel like it would have made something that happened so long ago, like almost give birth back to it?
15 years?
15 years ago, like giving birth back to it. Do you feel like if Jeezy said no, basically he'd be keeping that beef alive to this day?
Yeah. But who's to say, like, I mean, I didn't watch that. There was an interview, basically, I think it was Breakfast Club, where they also interviewed Jeezy after Versus to basically like, yo, how did you feel? I wanted to watch. I didn't end up watching it. We should have watched that too. But I would have loved to watch to see what was his. I would love to hear his afterthoughts on that.
Sure.
I would definitely wanted to hear his afterthoughts on that.
Because I feel like after a certain point in time, bro, like, because you back then Jeezy was like, you're a young man.
Do you want to watch
it
right now?
Nah, we can watch it after. I'll check it out after. Nah, I'm gonna check it out after.
You know, I'm a pro editor right now. I mean, viewers wouldn't know.
Let me. I'm gonna check it out. But I feel like after a while, like you get to a certain age where it's just like, yo, like I'm not about that street life.
Yeah.
Like Jeezy's a businessman now.
Jeezy is definitely a businessman.
Yo, I'm an adult. I have a family. I have, like things that I'm trying to protect. And like back then we was jits. Sure, we beefed back then. Sure we did stupid stuff back then.
10 years old.
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Because you gotta think, 15 years, bro. 15 years from now, I'm gonna be 45, bro. That's like 30-year-old Matt and 45-year-old Matt is two different Matts. Like 15 years ago, I would have been 15, and I'm 30 now. Think about when you were 15 years old. Think about like all the progression that's happened since then. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, yo, like, yeah, that happened to my boy, and that was my boy, and I'd be for sure be pissed about it. But I feel like there also has to come a point in time where, and not everybody would agree with this.
Of course.
And that's fine. But I feel like there comes a point in time where you have to, not that you have to forgive, but you can't hold on to that type of animosity for the rest of your life.
The first song Gucci played his first diss record towards you, like how would you feel? The first record.
Is that the one where he's talking about?
No.
I mean, I'll be like, yo, whatever. Like,
he already throwing now it's like, yo, I did this, knowing like, yo, I thought, and I don't know if it was true. Later I think in the ending he was like, yo, I think we had a discussion like we wasn't gonna do that. We wasn't gonna put out that type of record. Yeah. And I guess Gucci still was like, nah, after that we still go. I'm like, I don't care what you tell me type of thing. Now I don't know if that I didn't listen to that whole thing what Jeezy was saying to him. But it was like, yo, you could tell where Gucci mindset was at. Like, there's no rules.
Sure.
There's no rules.
He's like, yo, this is guerrilla warfare. Like, basically, I don't care. Like, yo, we playing street ball right now. Basically. Like, I'm a travel. I'm a double dribble.
You know how many times? You know what's so funny? Growing up playing basketball at the court, and you knew when the hood boys was coming out. Like all the basketball players they wanted to stop playing basketball because they know when the hood boys come. They don't understand what a foul means. Yeah. So like a petty, hit on the arm. Nah, they like slam you on the floor. Like they like punch you. Like they take fouling on a whole nother level. A whole different level. And then when you call foul, they ready to fight. Issue, yeah. Like what type of
like, yo, we about to throw hands.
So usually when you play with hood, like and most people know, like if you go play with hood boys, like, nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go back home. Like,
it's getting late. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I already got like a good 5 games in already. I'm kind of tired. I need to peace out.
No, that's how Gucci was playing out there though. But that's what made me feel like, yo, in a way, yes, Jeezy won, but Gucci won too to me as well.
I mean, yo, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see what's popping.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to check out that his afterthoughts on the battle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely
And I
wanna hear
mean,
that.
yo, like, hats off to them boys for doing that. And for coming through. I'm actually kind of curious as to
I'm
what
mad
happened
that
before.
Jeezy didn't play his diss record.
Because Jeezy, he ain't.
Bro,
he
I
ain't
would
care.
have loved to know like what like because I feel like they also hit almost 1.8 million. I was there for the 1.8. Was it more so because it was Jeezy and Gucci like that how big their brand is, or was it because everybody knew the situation and they was just waiting for something to pop off? Because in my mind, it looked like it was tension inside that club. Like I felt like yo. Cause at the end of the day, they got their crews with them.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Atlanta already been going through a lot of
Yeah, there's a
whole
lot of
bunch
stuff going on right now.
already.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I think it's definitely the beef, and I don't know, like, if I mean the beef is, man, I don't take that stuff lightly, especially this year. The amount of people, rappers, artists that have been getting killed over
For
some
real.
stupid stuff.
Yes.
Like it's an insane environment,
And that's
It's
how basically how
definitely
Jeezy
crazy
tied it back
tension.
up. Like, yo, we need
It's
to show
not.
these young boys out here like
Yeah, it's not.
stop the killing basically.
Yeah, I mean,
I respect him for it, man. That's just that I know me personally, even if it's like 15, 20 plus years later, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I know I'm good financially. There's no reason for me to
sure.
do music with him.
No, I
Like, yes, I
understand.
can do a verses, but there's no need for me to do it with him.
I mean, I feel you.
But
I
it definitely put me back in like Jeezy and Gucci was like running that 2000 era. What was it, like 2001, 2005 era for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as far as the reason, like the 1.8 coming in, like,
I was there for
I
it.
think
was
that
there
some of it
for
definitely has to do with the beef. Maybe most of it. Because
of it.
1.8
I
is a
told you.
lot.
1.8
million people.
I think that was the. I want to say that's. Yeah, I think they
That's
broke a
probably
record.
the-
I believe
that's
that was the.
probably the most
That was
unlocked.
the record for verses as of so far.
So I'm like, yo, like, I mean, I think a good portion of that weight was the beef. Either that or, I mean, Gucci Mane went to school for programming, apparently, for computer programming. So he probably got some bots out there that's out there loading up the Instagram live feed. If it's not that and it's a legitimate 1.8, then I think it was the beef.
I mean, I can still see where Jeezy was like, yo, you know what? I did put out the hit on the man. And, it backfired, I guess.
I mean,
but
he probably feels bad about that too. Anyways, yo, enough of that.
shout out to Jeezy and Gucci for sure, though. Especially them doing also performing at Icy together as well. I just hope that
Yeah, they
so
did a
now
song
they're saying like, yo, supposedly they're gonna be dropping the album. Hopefully that is true. But I'm happy that if they did get past that, cause yeah, Gucci was still talking that ish to that widow. So shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Yo,
Hey man, let's talk about some music right now, man.
what music you trying to talk
your
about?
favorite rapper too.
Who?
Your favorite rapper.
Andre 3000?
Meg dropped
3000?
Meg dropped her new album, bro.
Megantheestallion dropping an album?
Megantheestallion.
See what, man? I don't really listen to her like that.
What? She talking about who shot her too. First record. The first song I believe on the album, I believe it's called Shots Fired.
Come on, bro.
Bro, go ahead and read out the lyrics to the viewers for us, the listeners.
Bro,
Matthew a rapper, so
I ain't no rapper.
he should be able to make it sound like he Megan Stallion.
Bro, if you need some beats, holla at me. I ain't rapping. She said, imagine ninjas lying about a real B. Just a save face rapping ninjas you chill with. Imagine me giving the F. It was your birthday. You and your feelings. I just thought it was another Thursday. Now imagine me cop blocking ninjas on dry-ish. I don't want you on the bench. Believe you wouldn't have been invited. And if it weren't for me, same week, you would have been indicted.
Ooh.
You offered M's not to talk. I guess that made my friend excited. Dang.
I'm gonna turn my gunshots up, bro.
Yo. She said you offered some money to my homie. I guess she got excited. Hold up, bruh. I forgot about that though. That he had offered money to him. Now y'all in cahoots.
Ooh.
You a Puss in Boots.
Ooh.
You shot a 510B with the 22.
Ooh.
Talking about bones and tendons like them bullets wasn't pellets.
Ooh.
A P-word ninja with a P-word gun in his feelings. Okay, he in the backseat and he keep calling me a B.
Ooh.
We all know the ish I could have come back with. He talking about his followers, dollars, and goofy-ish. I told him, you not popping, you just on the remix.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay, man.
Now we here in 2020, 8 months later, and we still ain't got no effing justice for Breonna Taylor. Any ninja that on that ninja side is a clout chaser. A B who he effing or a hoe that he playing. He paying.
Ninja.
A B that he effing or a hoe that he paying. Yo, my thing is this, bro.
Goofy. Oh, I can't say that.
Yo.
Hey, Tori, what you got? What you got?
Tori not gonna snap
Bro,
back.
Tori go come back with a diss,
Bro, ain't Tori supposed to be chilling right now?
Bro, if Tori come back with a diss, listen, if Tori come back with a diss, I ain't gonna put that out there, never mind.
What? You might as well just say it.
I'm
Say it,
Team
bro.
Megan.
Say it, bro.
Megan.
If Tori come out with a diss, it's gonna be harder than Megan's track.
Nah, bro. I'm Team Megan.
That's what you were gonna say.
I'm Team Megan, bro. I'm Team Megan.
Yo, at the end of the day, bro, ain't nobody that she dissing.
So she's speaking on it right now.
Yeah.
She's speaking on it.
Bro, we out here monetizing beefs for real, bro.
Bro, she's putting it out there right now.
I mean, it's a
when
track.
When is this supposed to court? They're supposed to take off. Like, I'm ready for it now, man. They just putting out music. They doing a little side interviews. Like,
bro, this like if they did a versus, 2 million people would be in.
Oh, 2 million. Nah, this hitting 5 million for sure.
For real, bro.
This hitting 5 million. Yo, sorry, yo, that would be crazy right now. Oh,
what? Yo, all right, we see what's popping, bro. I'll check it out. Who, Tory versus Megan?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know a Tory Lane song. Give me like 2 Tory Lane songs right now off the top.
What you mean? I don't.
Give me 2 Tory Lane songs right now off the top. Off the top of the dome. Nah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me 2 Megantheestallion songs right now off the top of the dome.
You gonna know that 5, just because wifey put you on.
What you mean, bruh? You already know it's gonna be easier for Megantheestallion song than Tory Lane song, bro.
She not beating Tory though, bro.
You don't think she beating Tory on tracks?
Tory, bro. Nah.
You can't even name me one.
Bro, Tory been out for way longer than Meg, bro. He got way more feature hits than Meg.
Name me one.
He got way too many feature hits.
Name me one,
bro.
JP.
I can't name it right
Name me
now.
one,
he got
JP.
Way too many feature hits, bro.
Name me one track,
bro.
Name me. All right. Just for the experiment. Name me one. Hold on. Just all right. It's fine. Just name me one Megantheestallion song.
I don't know the titles of it.
Even hum it. Hum a Megantheestallion.
I don't remember. Now you gonna make me feel like I'm not Team Meg.
For real. Nah. Now everybody know. Now we got the evidence. We got you on camera, boy. You ain't no Team Megan.
It's Team Megan all day.
Yo, all right, man. Talk to me, bro. What's popping with these sports, bro?
I don't know if he gonna go back to the championship, bro. I don't know.
Why you feel that way?
I had to take a deep breath real quick, guys. I had to take a deep breath real quick.
Why did
So, free agency just kicked off. I believe it was 2 nights ago or last night. And man, oh man. Like, I feel like right now for NBA players, it's Christmas right now. They just getting contracts. So let's start with the first one, bro, from the beginning before even the deadline, the agency started. James Harden rumored that he wants to go to the Brooklyn Nets. Russell Westbrook rumored that he doesn't want to be with Houston anymore. He wants to go back being a floor general. Being in Houston, James Harden always has the ball. There's no way he can go back being to what he used to be. Remember when he was getting MVPs nonstop and just doing this triple-double thing. So that's crazy how that's coming out. They already let go Mike D'Antoni stepped down. So now the Rockets are basically going to just start fresh, break up the whole team. But Harden is still under contract. So at the end of the day, yes, Harden can still say he wants to go somewhere. But if I'm the owner, bro, I'm keeping the boys locked in because at the end of the day, you're not getting, unless you getting like a Kevin Durant back, there's no reason to trade him. But I'm not gonna lie, the offer that the Nets are offering to me is a good deal. I know they're still kind of getting shortchanged, even though it's because it's James Harden. But basically, that would be a crazy super team: Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving. Now the thing is, for Kevin Durant to even push for this tells me maybe there's something more serious about his injury that we don't know. Prayers to that boy Clay. I think he just tore his ACL again, or I think this is now his tore his ACL. So he's out for the season after he was just out for the season last year already. So now I don't know what the Warriors gonna have to kind of shuffle and see what they can do. But Kevin Durant, same situation, and it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a short season this year, this upcoming season, anyways. But I don't know, man. I think Kevin Durant even recruiting James Harden to come to the team is telling me
that you don't think that he's doing too well.
He's gonna be 100%.
Sure.
Because even when he got down in the Warriors game, remember he was dancing. Remember in the beginning of the game before the game started, he's dancing around, moving around. Even the first quarter, that first couple 5 minutes in the game, Kevin Durant looked like Kevin Durant. And then, of course, we all know that play. Like he just basically I think he did one step and just went down on the ground. So I don't know, man. I think that maybe him bringing in James is to me, maybe like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna be able to have my body. My body is built to handle this long season. You know what? We're gonna need somebody to carry those points. And at the end of the day, KD got what he wanted, a ring. So he don't need to go out and drop 30 every game no more.
Sure.
So I can see what that would make. Like to me, I think that's the route where he's going with. The only thing that I have an issue with is James Harden and Kyrie both like holding the ball and dribble. And that was KD's whole MO why he wanted to leave Russell. Because Russell dribble, and then passing the ball. Or didn't play team basketball in a way.
Sure.
So why did he go to Steph Curry? Steph play like that. Look at Clay. Look how they play fun basketball, move around. Everybody's having fun. Kyrie went to Boston. You would have thought Boston would have went to the championship. To me, they didn't meet expectations getting Kyrie.
Right.
They even went lower to me. So with that, Kyrie then went to Brooklyn. I don't see James Harden and Kyrie being a nice combo to me. I don't see it. I don't see how that's gonna work out. But as of right now, they're still doing trades right now. A lot of money. Right now they're calling Michael Jordan the worst GM again, or the worst owner right now. He's just throwing away money right now. But let's talk about some good trades right now. Who was some good trades that I liked? Who do I like for trades? Lakers. Let's start with the Lakers. Lakers getting Dennis Schroeder and what's the two boys they got? Dennis and dang, I forgot his name. Lakers. What did they pick up? It's flipping my mind right now. Talks amongst yourselves.
Hey, close that door, bro. This shoe loud as hell.
Boop. Hold on, bro. Let me see, because I forgot these boys' names. Lakers new... What do you call them? New hires? Not new hires. Free agency pickups. Alright, this is what I wanted. Wait, do this show? Yes. Dang, I forgot the man name. No wonder. Should I do a clap?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Yo, so Lakers. Let's talk about the pickup so far. Lakers. Let's start with the Lakers. So Lakers basically did, I feel like, the biggest heist. They picked up Montrezl Harrell, which that is like, to me, is, I feel like that is a great pickup. Montrez, if y'all know, he played basically one of the top 6 men for Clippers. One of the top men, 6 men for the Clippers. I know he got injured, so he wasn't really, I guess you could say, a real impact in the bubble. But him coming to the Lakers, I was just seeing Pat Bell. I guess they're saying that a lot of Clippers were shocked that he even went to sign with the Lakers. Also, they picked up who's the other guy they picked up? Oh, Dennis Schroeder and Wesley Matthews, which all three is those two pickups for sure. Montrezl and Dennis are a really good pickup. Like, I'm liking their team right now. I'm really liking their team. Let me see. Dwight Howard went to the 76ers. I don't really care about that pickup, but I mean, it makes sense. Joel Embiid always getting hurt. He's never healthy, so that makes sense to pick up Howard. His health is questionable. I feel like Boston picking up Tristan Thompson. It's definitely a good pickup, but I feel like Boston's still gonna be in their same. I feel like they're not. I feel like they're just gonna be in their same, that 1 to 4 around that section for playoff run. To me, I still feel like the Heat can beat them boys, even with the Tristan Thompson pickup. Honestly, I don't really feel like they did anything major. Clippers definitely lost for sure though. I think Clippers definitely got a loss. They did sign Ibaka, but unless y'all go tell me Paul George go be a real all-star, I don't see Clippers going nowhere again. I think that's it for trades. That was really good. Yeah, for trades right now, the Heat still has. I'm still watching the Heat. I want to see what they're gonna come out. I want to see what they're about to do. They need to pick up somebody though. We need to pick up someone. John Wall is requesting a trade, which I feel like is a total disrespect to Bradley Beal. Like, Bradley Beal been in the trenches since you've been injured, holding it down for the Wizards, and now when you're coming back healthy, and you're gonna request a trade on that man after he said he was like committed to stay basically committed to kind of just stay with the Wizards for good. So I would love to see Bradley Beal come to the Heat. Bradley Beal and Jimmy Butler, I would love it. So we're gonna see how that plays out. Again, all these guys under contract. So honest to God, I know they request a trade, but at the end of the day, they can just keep them in the building still.
Yeah.
But it's fun, man. A lot of money getting tossed around, like B+, C+ players getting $50 million 3-year deals, and I'm like, wow, you don't even get enough playing time for you to be making that type of money. So the NBA is just definitely spending a lot of money right now. Even though they took a big loss with the bubble, I think it was in the billions that they lost.
Really?
Yeah, just because fans is not able to come in and stuff like that. So plus it was a shortened season as well. Yeah. So a lot of money that they lost with that. How you feel? You feel like I think they're getting passed right now, or I guess they're having discussions. Will they open back the arenas? How you feel?
Nah,
you
they're
feel
probably not going to.
You feel like
I doubt that they will.
Not max capacity, but would you go to an arena?
Would I go?
Would you go?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Right?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Wearing a mask for what?
Wearing a mask and then social distance. You could definitely social distance in an arena. They block off some chairs, block off some rows.
People screaming all day behind you. I mean, if they were in that mask, I guess. Oh no,
you wouldn't go.
I don't know yet. Like, I don't know.
It's honestly not like you went before COVID.
What you mean?
How many games you been to?
I've been to a good 2.
A solid 2.
Solid
they ain't
2.
making no money off of you anyway.
Hey, that solid 2 is with some good seats.
Right.
The disrespect.
Anyways, y'all.
I'm about to go off on it right now too.
Y'all take care. It's the Soul Life Podcast.
Coming with you. Yeah. We was just rudely interrupted by our intern.
For real. Ain't nobody even invite you in here.
You want some coffee?
Do you have coffee?
We cutting it right now.
Yo, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.